Welcome back to Grandpa's Time. Hey grandkids. I bought a microphone to try to make these videos a little more watchable. It's kind of low end, but I hope it helps get rid of some of the background noise. I'll continue to make improvements to make these videos better so you kids enjoy watching them. Anyway, today I want to talk about another interesting person. Her name is Gouyen, or Gouyen, means wise woman in Apache, and she lived from 1857 to 1903. The original story came from an interview from a woman named Eve Ball, who was kind of an interesting person herself, and maybe I'll do a video about her sometime. But she was an English teacher who did a bunch of interviews with the Apache after she retired. So anyway, I'll post the name here for wise woman, here, somewhere on here, so you can see it and try to pronounce it better than Grandpa is doing. But her story is a story of vengeance. She was out hunting with her husband, and her husband was ambushed by a Comanche chief and killed and scalped. There was no one in her family that could really avenge her husband. Her father-in-law was too old, and there wasn't really any other man in the family that was capable of doing anything about it. So she decided she'd do something about it herself, but she was worried about the consequences, what her tribe would do to her, or how they would react, or that they would stop her. So she snuck out, traveled at night, and slept during the day until she reached the Comanche camp after several days, where they were having a victory dance for this Comanche chief, and she saw that he was still wearing her husband's scalp on his belt. So she was able to steal his horse. She recognized the horse because it had 3 white feet. It was a black horse with 3 white feet. So she gets the horse away from the camp, stages it up so she can make her escape if she can get away, and goes into the dance and lures the Comanche had been drinking during the celebration, so the chief was drunk, and she was able to seduce him and lead him away from the group, where she tried to grab his knife and kill him, but she was unable to grab his knife, and he realized what she was doing and tries to stop her. With no other choice, she locks her arms around this chief and bites him in the throat and won't let go, and basically bites him to death. She rips his throat out with her teeth, and once he's dead, once he bleeds out, she scalps him, takes his clothes and his moccasins so she can prove that she killed the man that had killed her husband, and escapes on his horse and travels for several days to get home. She ran out of food, so she was pretty exhausted, and she kept falling asleep, and the horse would turn around and try to get back home, so it took her a while to get back home. When she got back home, she was exhausted, passes out. She wakes up in her father-in-law's household, and he hails her as this incredible woman, and that's pretty much her story. Later on, she joins up with Geronimo, and when they surrender in 1886, she becomes a prisoner of war and died at Fort Sill, Oklahoma in 1903. So that's her story. I'll put the book here so you can see it, and I'll also put it in the comments of this video if you're interested. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Okay, this is the book I was talking about. This is a picture from my Kindle. I only have the Kindle version. I hope you enjoyed this video. There are actually several other Apache warrior women that are pretty interesting too. Maybe I'll talk about them in another video. Hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.